Welcome to the Hawk's Nest podcast, where we spread glee and
eliminate negativity. You kind of cut me off there, but it's okay.
My bad.
It's our first visual.
Episode
Say hi
6.
to the visual
Hi, YouTube.
listeners. It's awesome. I'm really excited because we've been wanting to do like a video component for a while.
And
So
now we're on YouTube, which I feel like is the most accessible.
yeah, like at least for me, like I personally like to watch podcasts. Like to watch them, not just listen. So yeah. Okay.
More engaging.
Last week recap. Actually, before we get into that, tell us the special day, Ian. Or special days.
It is International Moldy Cheese Day and National Indigenous Americans Day. So shout out all the Indigenous Americans and
Yes.
moldy cheese.
Yeah, we love you both. Okay. Last week recap. So technically, we've talked about Hoko like in a couple episodes ago, but by the time of when we recorded our last one, Hoko didn't happen yet. So now
it's the
Hoko
recap.
happened. So by the time it's being released, it's been like over a week since Hoko, but
Yep.
that was great. It was fun. I had a lot of fun.
A lot of people. I don't remember the percent of students. I think it was around 80%.
We had like 800 people
we had
show up.
800 people show up.
Yeah.
So that's a really good turnout, and we had a lot of fun. And Spice Grizz did amazing.
Yeah, he did great. So that's awesome.
You know Spice Grizz.
Yeah. Okay. Little promo. Actually, wait. Should we do that later?
Well, we'll just start it off with a promo.
Yeah. Let's do the promo.
A promo. Every morning, there's free breakfast. Just type in your student ID. There's a bunch of things. There's Pop-Tarts, sometimes parfaits, fruits, veggies, drinks. A lot of breakfast food every day. It's free. And same with the lunch. So if you're hungry, we provide food for you.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. And speaking of food, today's a little special because today is all about food. But before we get into the food, let's introduce our new Hawk on the block.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Cairy, and I am the new Hawk on the block today.
He is.
I'm
Jack
super
is.
excited about it. So
Yeah, we've been talking to Jack for a minute, trying to get him on here. We've had this idea to talk about school lunch food for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And now it is time to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So right here, I have written down school lunch food ranking. So I just feel like we should talk about some of our favorite school lunch foods.
Okay. Yeah. Who wants to start? Who's got a strong opinion on this?
So for me personally, I think maybe one of the best things I've had is they have I've had it once this year, and I want to have it again. But it was this barbecue chicken pizza with onions on it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
They've been switching up
it's
the
new,
pizza.
man.
Yeah.
Like
It's good.
Previously, it's like cheese and pepperoni, and that's like the only things that you get.
But they
Yeah.
got like deluxe now. I've also like.
I've
what's
seen like
the-
with the olives and like
that one.
peppers and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It's
so
nice.
good.
Which it's like, but you can't really see the pizza until you like get too far in to turn back for
I'll
other
like
stuff.
go
So
to
it's
get
kind of
like my a special meal, and then I'll see it and it's gone.
yeah,
You gotta look for
Frustrating.
it.
yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect that. I think I haven't tried the barbecue chicken
Dude,
pizza
it's
yet,
so good.
so
Yeah, but-
I guess I can't really comment on that.
Yeah,
but
I
I
can't
think
rank it.
one of the most underrated meals, one that not a lot of people talk about, I think, is the tangerine chicken bowl.
Dude,
Because let me lay
that's
this out
good.
for you. I think the tangerine chicken by itself would not be good because it's like too sugary, right? It's kind of too sweet, but paired with like how bland the rice is and the vegetables, like which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think like when you put all of it together, it's just
Yeah.
a perfect combination.
Balanced.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it comes with a fortune cookie, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So-
The thing is though, whenever they have tangerine chicken up, they also got Bosco sticks, and I love.
No, they don't
me
give you
Bosco
enough.
sticks. Dude,
There's
I
like
get two. I
two
get
They're
two.
not my
I buy
favorite,
two.
but
I get
Yeah,
four
but then
Bosco
you gotta
sticks.
pay
reliable.
extra.
I would say
That's true.
they're reliable, even though
Yeah.
like I feel like the greasy level consistency isn't
Yeah.
there, but like
Yeah.
it's not consistent. But I feel like you can always get a Bosco stick and you won't be too disappointed.
It's
Yeah.
like bread and cheese.
Uh-huh.
Like you can't really be disappointed by bread and cheese.
That's
Okay.
fine with the mashed potatoes one. I like that one.
The one we had today.
Yeah,
The
uh-huh.
And the
chicken
cornbread.
potato bowl.
Oh
Yep.
my
The
god, the
cornbread.
cornbread is so
everyone
good.
loves the cornbread. That's a
No,
go-to.
I thought you didn't like the cornbread. I thought you were like
I don't not like it. I like it.
Fake. Yeah, you're
I love
lying.
cornbread, and I like outside of school cornbread. I'm not the hugest fan, but I still enjoy it. I just give it away because I know other people like it more than me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so generous.
Oh,
You're so kind. You're so kind.
Okay, so I say we each go through like maybe like a little top three. Let's just give each.
Okay.
We've been talking about it for like what 2-3 minutes. I think let's take a little quick 10-second, 20-second, and let's just think top
Okay.
3 lunch foods. Yum yum
Yeah.
yum.
Mm.
Actually, it's kind of hard now that I'm thinking about it. Like, this is
Yeah.
kind of difficult.
This is really difficult.
I got mine.
Okay, me too.
Yeah,
Me
mine
too.
are kind
Okay.
of normie, but like
For me,
they're the top. Okay.
for
anyway.
me, number one, I think only because I've had it since I was like a child. For me, number one is Bosco Sticks.
No,
I'm
That is
sorry,
no
bro.
way.
No, bro, because I
They're
get
not
that,
that
dude. No,
good.
because I
Number
used
one?
bro. Because you got to understand, I used to go to like the 6th grade lunches. They
You
do
did
it in the
that too?
summer, and they would
Me
always have
too.
Bosco
I
Sticks.
did that too.
Yeah, I did
but
that
know.
when my dad
but
taught.
no.
It just holds very nostalgic. I don't. Oh, I don't know though. I would say probably the second one, and I don't even think it's my favorite. I think it's just my favorite because it's a go-to. Because it's always. It'll be good
Mhm.
if I get lucky and don't get a bag that's kind of bursted, but it's okay. If I get lucky and get a
Uh-huh.
couple good bags, but
Yeah.
I would say second is that barbecue chicken pizza. Maybe first. They're definitely tied, and then
Okay.
third, I think, dude, it's like one of the bowls. I would either say like the chicken, like what you say, the tangerine chicken,
chicken.
or
Yeah.
the I would say that tangerine chicken is
Okay.
third.
Well, I'm ranking tangerine chicken at number one. I
Oh,
think
that's
it's
a good one.
unbeatable. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get it the past few times because the line is crazy. But it's
Yeah,
my
that line
number
is
one.
insane.
Number two, this may be unexpected because it's not like a
Oh.
main thing at all. But I feel like the chicken tenders and the sweet potato fries is
Oh.
like they go
Mm.
really good together, and I'm never disappointed when I have them. So
That's
I put
fair.
that as solid
I love
two.
That's
sweet
fair.
potato fries.
And then three, I think, is the chicken bowl, like with the mashed
Mhm.
potatoes, chicken. But
And
you
corn.
gotta get the cornbread.
The cornbread
Yeah.
too.
Oh, honorable
I like the
mention.
corn.
Honorable mention the like apple dessert, like where it's like
Ooh,
the
I've
apple
never had
crisp.
that.
I love that.
That's
Never had
good
it.
when they
Yeah.
have it. But yeah.
For
For
your
me,
top three, Ian.
mine is all bowls. I love the. It's like a burrito bowl. I had it for the first time the other day, and like it had
What?
chicken in it and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
like it was like something
What?
like it wasn't even like you're eating school lunch. It was just like you're eating
Oh.
lunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't like it's decent for school
Okay.
food. I like
Yeah.
genuinely enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
And then after that would be, you like it the tangerine bowl.
Yup.
We all know we already love that one.
Yep.
That one's good. And then
sure
also
do.
the chicken, the mashed potatoes one. That
Yeah.
one. And then
Okay.
an honorary mention or whatever the word
Yeah,
was.
honorable.
Honorable mention. The pizza crunchers. I've had those
They had
once.
those today.
Pizza crunchers,
They
yeah.
looked-
Pizza
I wanted to
crunchers.
try them, but I was
Yeah.
scared.
They're kind of like a mozzarella stick with the marinara sauce on the inside, which
Oh.
it's good. It
Oh.
sounds like the texture would be bad, but they make it work.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie,
It's still
Okay.
crunchy.
Okay,
Keyword crunch.
To pivot from that, speaking of food, sometimes after school, used to be during lunch, not anymore, but after school, you might be like, let's hit up a fast food place. So what's your favorite fast food place? Or just maybe just like thoughts on some, especially in Cedar, because we have a
Mhm.
select few because
Yeah.
we're right by a highway.
Well, I mean, I think Culver's is pretty much unbeatable.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just like the
I-
quality, just
it's
like
so good.
The
Yeah.
burgers are not like the best, but I think like everything else that they make kind of makes up for it. Like the fries are so good, and then the ice cream is unbeatable.
And for a fast food burger, it's really good. Like I used to
Yeah,
work there,
yeah.
and they're so strict, and like it is. They're not lying. It's very fresh and it's
Yeah.
really good.
Like
Yeah.
once you have Culver's, I feel like you can't go back to like a McDonald's or a
Mhm.
Burger King because
That's
it's just
fair.
like the quality.
It's
is
just so
such a
good.
drop. You know.
One of my favorite spots to go to because I feel like I haven't had a bad experience there unless I was like a child. Because there's a little story. Never mind. But is Wendy's.
Yes, it's
Wendy's
it's
is
reliable.
so good, bro.
It's
Their
so good.
fries.
Okay.
I love their fries. They've got some really underrated
Their
fries. Overall,
fries
I
are
feel
very
like,
salty.
Yeah, I feel like they're
It's
very
good.
underrated. People don't see them as out there. They're
I
really
know.
good.
I got an underrated. I got an overhated
Oh.
Arby's.
Arby's,
Their
yes.
roast beef
I
is
love
so
Arby's.
good.
Uh-huh.
Their
The
curly
sliders?
fries
Do
are
you like
so
the
good. The
sliders?
sliders, yeah.
Here's the thing. I've never
Unbeatable.
been
Mocha
to Arby's.
shakes.
I've never been to Arby's, but I will be a
What?
day one Arby's
The
hater.
shakes are good too.
You've never even
when
been
they
there?
have like
No,
the
I've
little
never
bits
been.
of like candy in
Dude,
them.
you've
Oh
got
my
you
God.
got to get
Remember
the
that one
Jamocha shake.
Remember that one time you were like, yeah, you asked. Remember they went to
Yes.
Arby's, but I was like,
Jamocha-
no.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you were like, and then
I
you
don't
got
wanna
Taco
go-
Bell or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, hey,
that's
I like
picky.
No, I don't like Taco Bell. I shouldn't have got Taco
Yeah.
Bell. I should have
But
got the Arby's.
Arby's, their fries,
Like Taco Bell.
I can't think of much that tops their fries. The
No.
curly fries,
The curly fries are
seasoned
so
curly
good.
fries.
I have had those. Those are
They
good.
stand out.
Those are good.
And
Yeah.
there's not many other places you can even get roast beef fast food. The
Agreed.
sliders have like the best buns. Have you had the sliders?
Yeah, I did
Dude.
have the sliders.
Mhm.
They were good. The roast beef is impeccable.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really
can't,
good.
Can't be beaten. I
Mr.
don't know a
Cooper's looking at
single.
us, isn't he?
He's trying to go
goes
slowly.
down the
Yeah.
hallway with a cart. But like I really like the roast beef because it's just so unique. Like it's not just a burger or a salad. It's
It's
like
so
it's like
unique.
something
It's
different.
delicious.
Okay.
It's so
Why don't you
quirky.
try
It's
it
really
before you?
loving
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
before
yeah.
you
I
diss
Yeah,
think
it?
you haven't even
try
had
it.
it. Best
Okay.
shakes out there.
To wrap this all up a
Not
little
bad.
bit, let's just talk about our favorite specific foods. And like it can be like any food. Maybe you're like
any like.
it can
any
maybe be
favorite
or
food.
maybe like shout out a place you really like to eat.
Or just drinks too.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Any like edible consumable item
Item
that you really
that you enjoy.
I think for like when you think of like a snack, like oh I need to bring a snack somewhere, or oh like I want to have a snack at my house. Like the one snack that I feel like I could bring to a desert island and eat like for a year would be goldfish. Like I think
Dude.
just the plain
Mhm.
goldfish are like
The basic ones?
yeah, just
Not extra cheddar?
I'm a
No,
Cheez-Its
no,
head.
just the
I like
regular.
Cheez-Its.
I
I
like-
don't
they
eat
get too
goldfish.
I don't like
strong after a
Cheez-Its.
while.
I do not like
It's
Cheez-Its. I never have.
Yeah, they
never
get
will.
Oh
too
my gonna tell you,
strong.
bro. I'm telling you, Cheez-Its extra toasty are so
They
good.
always taste burnt no matter
Yeah,
what.
they're extra
Normal
toasty.
Cheez-Its,
They
normal
are
Cheez-Its.
No, but here's the thing.
normal
Normal
Cheez-Its are
you
toasted.
can they fall apart super easily. You know, like the
What?
but the extra crunchy ones, they like stay together and you bite into them
Oh.
and it's like when I
Fall
have like
apart.
normal. No, I feel like when you have like normal Cheez-Its, like they don't really like hold their square shape. They kind of like crumble sometimes.
They're pretty crumbly, but I'm
That's
not
what a
a
cracker
fan.
does. It
Okay, well,
crumbles.
the extra toasty ones stay intact and they're really good. So.
I'm gonna put you
I
on.
guess.
Aldi's, like
Oh yeah,
like,
Aldi's.
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
Meijer, it sells these cookies that are like Chips Ahoy. The brand is Benton's. They're like 20,000 times better than Chips Ahoy ones. I don't know what it is.
Ooh.
They're just so
Wow.
good. They're called
Ben
Benton's.
10s. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Blue container thing. Those and
Okay.
then I always love a local small business in downtown Rockford. F&K tacos. They're carne
Ooh,
asada.
yes.
The carne asada
Expensive,
tacos.
but,
It's
like,
expensive,
crazy
but
good.
it's super good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
love
agree.
that place.
I like that place.
Okay, for me to shout out a place, I haven't been there in I think I was gonna say over a year since January. Jaku. Oh, it's so.
What's that?
Oh,
I've never
wait,
heard of
where's
that.
It's I think it's on Alpine. It's next to like a bunch of restaurants. But it's a sushi. Actually,
Oh, that's good.
I'm not gonna say it's a sushi place. I'm gonna look it up and see what it's considered
Oh.
as because I want to make sure I'm.
You got your
Yeah.
facts straight.
Okay, well it's called
Yeah, it's
Jaku
Jaku
Sushi.
Sushi.
So they
Okay,
have sushi.
so it is sushi. Yep.
But they also
they got
have
a
like
Twitter.
they have like rice and they have some like other like dishes.
Ooh,
They're really
that's nice.
good.
Okay.
And I don't really like sushi, but I love their sushi. They have
Mm.
this one that I got last time called the Mango Tango, which is like this mixture between spicy and sweet, which
Oh.
I never thought mango on a sushi roll would be good.
Yeah, that's an
It's
interesting combo.
delicious. It was like
Really?
tuna, mango, and this like spicy sauce, and like
Oh.
avocado. Dude,
Okay.
it was so good.
Avocado.
Mango's kind of like minty, isn't it? Like it kind of tastes like pine needles a little bit, right?
Wait,
What mangoes are you
it
eating?
took me a minute to realize what you even
What?
said.
What
That's what
mangoes?
mangoes
What
taste
what
like.
color do you think mangoes
I went
are?
to Florida and they had a mango tree
What
and I
color
started
are
eating
mangoes?
it. Orange.
Like the inside of it. Orange, yellowish.
Orange? Yeah.
What
like
are you?
they taste
what
like
are you
a,
eating?
a little like pine needles.
Uh,
Like if you go and chew on a pine needle, like
you gotta
it
get your
tastes
taste
very
buds
similar.
tested.
No, I
Yeah,
swear.
you gotta get those tested.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think you might
are.
be.
I
That's-
swear that's what they tasted like. Like they were a little minty.
How about drinks for you guys? Like, what about your?
Oh, I got a drink tip. Okay, so I heard about this today.
Tip.
Apparently,
Kinda had a ring to
Panera
it.
has this thing where you can pay like $12 a month.
yeah.
And you get like a free drink like every hour.
Every single
So if you
hour.
live by a Panera, you can just get any
infinite
drink.
drinks for
Yeah.
$12. I saw something
Dude.
about that. I don't remember the
That
name
would like
for it,
rot
but
my
it's
teeth
like a,
out.
It's like
Yeah.
the Sip Club or something like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
Speaking of Panera, I think top two drinks at least. Top two drinks. Panera has this tea. It's their green passion fruit papaya green tea.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yep, I told you about that
Mhm.
before.
Did you have that when we went to Panera that one time?
Yeah. It's so good because,
Ah.
like, in a way, it's more refreshing than water from my experience. Which, like,
That's
water
crazy.
refreshment wise, you can't really top. but
Yeah, that's kind of
it
the
does
point.
it.
of
Yeah,
water.
that is the
But
point.
it's okay.
But it's
It's
just
okay.
water that tastes better and is better, more refreshing. So
Yeah, my drink. A lot of people don't like it because it's very sweet. I like things that are really, really sweet and tart. But at the Cedar Springs Brewery, shout out local business, they got this pineapple mango soda.
Oh
which
yeah, I love all their like individual.
Really?
their own
People,
sodas.
I think I might have given it to you guys like maybe in like the summer or something. Like
Maybe.
nobody's liked it who I've showed.
I don't really like pineapple.
So
in general, so.
people haven't liked it, but I like it.
You want to talk
That's what
about a
matters.
sweet drink? I think in the drink realm right now, you have to discuss Prime.
Prime?
Like Prime is just too
Isn't
sweet
your
to be
brother
good.
I had it
obsessed
once
with
and I
Prime?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
is
like
obsessed
it.
with
Oh,
Prime.
Liam
He
is
loves
obsessed
Prime.
with Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it once and it wasn't my favorite thing. I like what they were kind of going for, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they didn't
It's
really
better.
execute.
I feel like than Gatorade sometimes.
What?
That's
They
what I.
definitely
That's what
succeeded.
I've heard.
That's
I haven't had
crazy.
it. I've had
That's
one. I had
interesting.
the
Yeah,
blue
you haven't even
raspberry.
had it.
I had the blue raspberry.
Okay.
oh, I had that one too.
It's just so
but-
sweet.
I'm
It just
speaking
like
on
even if
obvious
there
beer.
not a lot of sugar in it, it just feels so sugary that I'm
Mhm.
like
That's
I
fair.
don't like it.
It
Okay.
feels too sweet. Yeah.
Upcoming news after that great food conversation is none.
We
None.
can't think of any.
No
like
news.
What's going
like
on?
there's things going on obviously all the time around us. We have like a lot of fall sports are kind of like
Yeah, the
near
fall
its
sports.
end. Near
Basketball's
its end.
coming up soon.
Basketball is coming up soon
Yep.
in November.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Tryouts.
no big news that like is needed to know.
No.
Like
Yeah.
nothing that you guys
Mm.
are gonna like completely miss out on. That's like a once in a lifetime thing. So yeah.
Yeah, but we at least are coming up on some. Like soon, there's going to be Halloween, and then there's going
The
to be all
play
the winter
soon.
sports. Yeah, the play, all that stuff is going to be coming up soon. Just right now, it's a calm before the storm, you could say.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. Media. So for media, Jack, do you know what we do in media?
I heard it's like what media you've been consuming recently.
Yeah, and it's like
Mhm.
nice, quick, and brief because yeah.
Okay.
You go first, Ian, because I see you have something written down.
Yeah, last night I listened to an album by Danny Brown and Black Milk. The artists were Black Milk is the producer. It's Danny Brown's third album. I think it was around 2010 or 11. It was only 20 minutes, but 10 total songs. So just a bunch of short and sweet songs with some really interesting, catchy, unique production. Like a
Okay.
few of them in there are just, I think like 3 of them are just instrumentals, but they really like shined. Like it just really put the spotlight on the instrumentation and like the production of it, and it was really good. And then obviously Danny Brown, I love his rapping. It's really like unique, like his voice. It's
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's
That's
kind of
how he
annoying.
sounds.
He sounds like a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
What's
Look
your
at that.
media, Jack?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. Can I give 3 medias if I make them fast?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So number 1, this new album came out pretty recently. All Around You by Subsonic Eye has been crazy recently. I feel like it's take a picture of that. I feel like it's
Put 'em on.
like I feel like it appeals to a lot of what's like popular right now. I think like just on the internet, like it's pretty like dream poppy, like
Oh,
kind of
yeah, like
indie
trendy.
rock, and they're an Asian band. I think they're from maybe the Philippines or something, Singapore. Which is Singapore a
Wait a
country?
second, I
no,
think I might
Singapore's-
have-
Singapore.
Yeah, I think I
don't
saw
know.
one of their
They're from
songs the other
Singapore.
day.
Yeah, but they make incredibly good music, and it's been interesting to like kind of hear some other bands from like the like Asian indie scene.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's
That's
been
awesome.
interesting. And then also shout out another album which I don't think a lot of people would like. Like I think it's one of the weirder things that I listen to. It's called Mother of All Saints by Thinking Fellers Union
I like
Local
the
282.
names. Jeez, I
It's
like the
really
names.
Dang.
good, but it's also kind of this like just really wacky. Like it's indie rock, but like just pretty wacky for what people
Yeah,
normally
it's not like a
like.
super easy
But
listen.
once you get into it, and I wasn't like a huge fan at first, but it's really good, and I've really been enjoying it, and I feel like nighttime or like rainy, like this morning I was listening to it when I was driving to school. It's kind of got like a darker vibe.
Yeah.
And then a movie I watched recently was called First Reformed, and it was really good. It was like about this like pastor who is at a church that's like kind of declining, like there's
Mhm.
not many people going to it anymore. And then he like meets somebody who's like really, really dismayed by like all these like issues affecting the earth, like
Okay.
sustainability and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's just, I won't spoil it, but it's a really interesting story.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
My media for today is a super underground artist that nobody definitely knows of. So this album I kind of discovered like it was actually when we went to Disney. Remember that?
When was that?
November,
Like
I
on
think
spring break-
2021.
or, yeah, in November. or something.
Oh, I've seen
I
pictures.
discovered this album called Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. It's
love
a
Frank.
very well-known album.
Mhm.
Like
He
a
got
lot
a
of people
Grammy,
love it.
right?
What?
Yeah, I think he got a Grammy for it, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Pretty sure. I feel like I've seen him accepting one.
Probably.
At least
But
nominated.
really good
Maybe.
album. I think it's just I think the more impressive part, I think his voice is really good, but I think
Mhm.
like the instrumentals in themselves, like I think a good example is Sierra Leone, where it's like there's like a couple key changes, and it's just
Oh,
it's kind of like
mhm.
hard to follow, yet it all makes sense.
Yeah,
and that's
Pharrell. He produced a track on that, right? I think it was like Sweet Life or something.
Yeah, he did produce Sweet Life,
Yeah,
which is
that's
also one of
awesome.
my favorite songs. Okay, another thing too, a movie that I haven't watched, but I saw a TikTok clip about it. Now I want to rewatch it. It's Men in Black because I forgot that movie existed, and I really want to
still haven't
rewatch it
watched
now.
that. I need to. Yeah, I know. People always have that reaction, but I've heard it. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. So,
Ian, what's next?
the mission of the day.
Mispronounce a
Oh.
commonly agreed upon pronunciation of a word and convince as many people as you can you're right. Commit to the bit.
The isn't the. It's to her.
Yeah, something like that.
Anything like that.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit.
That's
I like
Ian's
that. I like
idea.
that. That's catchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's
well,
good.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
We can wave at the
Thank
camera
you,
now.
Jack.
See ya.
Thanks for
Bye.
appearing.
Thank you for
See ya.
having
Have a
me.
good day. Have a
Goodbye.
good week.
Bye.
See you next week.